first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford. Stafford going to put it up right away.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Now, these two teams, you may remember, battled in the NFC divisional round last year, and that game was also here at Raymond James Stadium. The Rams ran out to a 27-3 lead. Before the Bucs and Tom Brady, they rally all the way back. But in the end, former Buck Matt Gay hit the game winner at the gun, and the Rams advance 30-27.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They get the ball 4 times in the win.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
The numbers for White a week ago: 24 carries, 58 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa. The Buccaneers at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Opting to run again here with White. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The pass is caught by Kttn.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 33. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady gives this to White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And that drive is finished off with a run from the rookie, Rashad White.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action, Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Stafford. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Stafford now to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Rodgers on the return.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rashad White.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First down, here's White. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll try the right side here with White. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
2nd and 11 now.
Here's Brady to throw.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Brady now on first down. This is White on the screen. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. To throw is Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make the score 14-0. It's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2nd down and 7. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. On the return, it's Rodgers. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board. But that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we have come to past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
run to begin the second half with White.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
He starts with a give to Akers.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Rolling to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 40. The 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point try now for Suckup. And it is now 21-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football. We witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The football going back to the Rams now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The drive starts with a run by White.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Oh, good move. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. White again.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Fournette, a first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll go up the middle with White. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
To throw again on second down. Brady under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 36 yards.
And the Bucs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it is 28-0. That one in the books has a 12-play drive.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On first down at Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on second down. Stafford
across the middle. He finds Robinson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. To the air again, Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the 50, Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Again, it's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tight game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
4th down, Stafford. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with White. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They run straight ahead here with White. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
L.A. readies for its next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady going to throw here. He's got his man. It's White. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here's White.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
One last throw here for Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, and especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Buccaneers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.